All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and it is round one of the Overwatch 2 playoffs. We are the Missouri State Grizzlies, and tonight we're going up against Laramie County. So we are starting it off on Lijiang Tower. This is a control map, which means that both teams have to go to this little central area here and defend this point. This is a best out of 3. It is round based, so that means for a team to win, they have to capture and hold 2 of these points. So we're going to start over here. We're going to go over and see our Grizzly roster. I already see Royal trying to escape the spawn room on Lucio right there. We have Rad on Reinhardt, of course. Jimmy Bucket's using Symmetra, I'm assuming, to try to use that teleporter. We got Bloo on Farah and Shullyyyy on Mercy. Looks like there's going to be some sort of pharmacy strat going on. Looks like Royal's moonwalking as Lucio. Look at that. Alright, and we are going in. The Grizzlies going on for the first attack, but so is Laramie. That means that both of these teams, and it looks like the Grizzlies have already made it into the point. So now, instead of both teams attacking, it is just Laramie attacking with the Grizzlies defending. So let's see what's going on here. It looks like a battle of the pharmacies at the moment. But Bloo gets taken out by the opposing Farah. That is not good for the Grizzlies right there. Looks like Jimmy Buckets and the rest of the Grizzlies are currently capturing this point. Looks like he's trying to do some damage to that Mercy, but does not quite get the elimination right there. Shullyyy's got his back, getting him some healing, but that opposing Laramie May puts up a wall to stop that from happening. Jimmy Buckets snags an elimination right there on Laramie. And it looks like another elimination from Bloo as he comes back on Farah, and their tank is down too, as well as their DPSs. Oh my goodness. So the Grizzlies have already captured this point, and they're already gaining some time towards the 100% mark. Looks like the Grizzlies are still sticking with the pharmacy strat, but it looks like, I'm going to go see what Laramie's doing. It looks like, I'm not seeing, okay, there is a Farah on their team, however, I don't think she's made it. Oh, there she is. I guess I'm just blind or something. But it looks like there has been no comp change just yet. Bloo snagging an elimination. However, I believe that Mercy's going to get the revive, and she does. So even though Bloo did get that elimination on the opposing May, it was counter-rezzed by that Mercy. So they're back to a solid 5v5, but Bloo gets another elimination. Man, Bloo, whenever he's damage boosted by Shullyyyy, he does so much damage on Farah. It is insane. Rad just got pinned and separated from his team, but that wasn't the best separation possible right there. Bloo snags an elimination with his ultimate, but gets taken down by the opposing soldier. And Jimmy Bucket's Symmetra wall goes up, and Rad gets taken out. Jimmy Buckets takes down one of their supports, and Shullyyyy gets the revive on Rad. Jimmy Buckets still going in on Symmetra right here. Lots of damage being done to both teams. Jimmy Buckets falls as well. But it looks like this Orissa's having a tough time trying to take out Rad and Shullyyyy right here. Looks like there is an Earth Shatter ready on Rad right here. I want to see what he's about to do with this. I'm excited. Looks like he just barely gets out of it. And Bloo takes out the Orissa. He's got this Ana cornered. This is not good for this Ana. She's taking so much damage right here. It looks like her Mercy just completely left her. That is upsetting for that Ana. And a beautiful Earth Shatter right there from Mr. Rad, taking out the Mercy, the May, but one of them was able to get away, but Shullyyyy goes straight into Battle Mercy and is able to take him out. And the first round goes to the Grizzlies. So that means we're going to be switching to another part of the map. It's currently 1-0 at the moment, so we're going to restart on a different area. So I'm hearing that game audio is muted right now, so I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and just let Rad take it away right here while I try to get this figured out. All right, so I am understanding that the audio has been fixed. I'm really hoping it has been because I can see some bars going up here on the Streamlabs, so I am excited to see if it's been fixed. Anyways, we have the Grizzlies already defending this point. It looks like Shullyyyy's already grabbed one elimination on the opposing DPS player. Bloo has switched over to Genji. It looks absolutely beautiful, and Royal has switched over to Ana. So it looks like Laramie has also changed their comp a little bit, switching from, I believe it was Ana to Moira, and switching from Orisa to Roadhog. Now, Roadhog, he's a punisher. If you get caught away from your team or in a place that has bad positioning, you might as well just call it good and hit the respawn, because there's no way you're going to get away from a good Roadhog. So a lot of stuff going on right here. There's a lot of combat, a lot of damage being dealt to both teams. However, the supports from both Laramie and Missouri State are doing an awesome job at keeping their tanks and DPSs alive. Looks like Rad is just absolutely going in right now. That is a lot of damage being dealt both to Rad and from Rad. And the Grizzlies have already taken control of this point for a good amount of time. It looks like Laramie is getting backed up by Rad and Jimmy Buckets right here, who's getting pocketed. Jimmy Buckets grabs an elimination on the Roadhog. They just really have to hope that that Laramie Mercy does not get the res. It looks like she might be going for it, but she's jumping around. And as I'm talking about the Mercy, it's over. She sits down in the bushes and just accepts the defeat right there by the Grizzlies. That was a team wipe. Absolutely beautiful cooperation from the Grizzlies right here. Looking absolutely great. I'm going to go ahead and look and see what Shullyyyy's doing over here on Lucio. Looks like he's got his sound barrier ready, about to drop the beat on the Grizzlies in order to keep them alive for a good amount of time. However, he just gets antied, so he's not able. He does the beat drop and is able to save his team from the opposing Roadhog ultimate, but it looks like Royal is not that lucky, and Shullyyyy isn't quite that lucky either. But Bloo comes in, hits the Dragon Blade, he's going in, he gets the Ana. It looks like he got the Soldier as well, and he gets the Pharah. Oh my goodness. Bloo with the Dragon Blade. He always just never ceases to amaze me. But he does get taken out by that Roadhog. That is upsetting. And it looks like at 99% during overtime, Laramie County was able to break the defense of the Grizzlies and take hold of that point. Now, all the Grizzlies have to do is capture this point and wait for overtime to run down. And Laramie County is currently gaining some time towards that 100%. So it looks like they are going for the Symmetra strat. Jimmy Buckets taking them all inside of this point. The Ana from Laramie goes down, and it looks like the Pharah might here as well. The Pharah goes down as well. Rad has been nanoed by Royal right here, and it looks like she gets an elimination, and so does Jimmy Buckets, and the point is going back to the Grizzlies, and it looks like the overtime is now running down, and it looks like it is a 2-0 for the first round for the Grizzlies. Absolutely beautiful. We are going to be moving into round number 2 very, very soon, but let's see what the play of the game is, and it looks like it goes to Bloo with that Dragon Blade. Oh my goodness. Watch him go right here, taking a dash, activating that Dragon Blade, taking out the Ana and then the Pharah very soon. Absolutely beautiful. We'll go to a quick BRB, and we'll see you in the second round. All right, we are back for round number 2, and we're taking this game over to Eichenwald. And if you know about Eichenwald, there is one crazy part of this map that I'm going to explain as soon as I get done explaining this game mode. Now, this game mode is hybrid, and that means that there's an attacking team and a defending team. The attacking team has got to go from here, go up this street, and capture the point right here, move this battering ram all the way to the castle, and take it to the defender's side of the field. Now, the Grizzlies are going to be on the attacking side first. So let's go ahead and go over here and see the team comp. And I'm already seeing something I'm liking right here. I see Jimmy Buckets on... Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay, I see Blue on Widowmaker. Shullyyyy is on Lucio. Moonwalking through the old bar. You gotta love that. Jimmy Buckets on Reaper. Rad is on Reinhardt. And who's this up here? That is Royal on Ana. Now, the thing with Lucio is on this map, there's a beautiful little rollout that you can do that'll really get the opposing team bamboozled in a way. You can come around here and ride these walls up and around like this and go through these doorways, and you are behind the defending team over here. So that is something that you can do on Lucio that I believe is what's about to happen for Shullyyyy. I'm gonna spectate him for a minute and see if that's what he's gonna do. Alright, it looks like there's already been 2 eliminations going down for the Grizzlies right there, taking out some of Laramie County. And it looks like they're actually doing a lot of taking out Laramie County. Doing a really good job right here. Jimmy Buckets and Rad. Jimmy Buckets! Oh my goodness, man! Is he gonna get another play of the games already? Right off the rip? Jimmy, what have you done, man? Oh my goodness. Alright, so as a caster, I know it's my duty to be able to tell you exactly what's going on, but the speed at which the Grizzlies have done this is just absolutely impeccable. They've already taken out the very first part of the game. They've captured the point, and Royal is sitting on the payload right here with that Mummy Ana skin. You gotta love that. Alright, looks like Blue just got taken out on Widowmaker by the opposing Orisa, which is highly upsetting for Mr. Blue. I know he's not gonna like that. He has switched over to Genji. I knew he wasn't going to like that for very long, but Royal's picking up eliminations right now, taking out their DPS. Looks like, oh, Blue has switched over to Pharah, raining down missiles on the opposing team, doing a lot of damage right here. Rad and Shullyyyy picking up 2 eliminations as well. Jimmy Buckets getting 1 on their tank. And it looks like Royal takes out that Mercy. Oh my goodness. It's just an opposing Torbjorn from Laramie County left, but Blue is chasing him down. He wants that Torbjorn, and he gets the elimination just like that. Absolutely beautiful. So the payload has been moving quite efficiently towards the first checkpoint, which is right here in front of this door. It looks like a lot of combat is happening right now. It looks like Rad has his ultimate. I'm excited to see how he's going to use this. He might use it right here, but Blue takes out that Mercy, so they have no healing. They have no revives, Laramie County. Oh, Jimmy Buckets, Blue, Rad. Oh my goodness. I didn't even see this coming. I'm going to be 100%. I glanced at chat momentarily, didn't even see that coming at all. But 2 ultimates go down on the side of the Grizzlies, taking out the entirety of the Laramie County team. And the very first checkpoint has been reached by this payload on the Grizzlies side. So now the Grizzlies, if they are eliminated, they're spawning much closer to this payload. And they also have over 5 minutes left in this game to bring this payload to the throne right there. It's like Rad has been antied, taking the good amount of damage, unable to be healed because of the opposing Ana. However, he just gets nano boosted by Royal. Looks like a lot is about to go down, and he does an Earth Shatter and takes out the opposing Ana. However, that Orisa from Laramie County uses her ultimate and takes out Shullyyyy, but Rad is just doing so much damage, and Jimmy Buckets gets the elimination, and another team wipe from the Grizzlies right there. Oh my goodness. And that is the first round for the Grizzlies right there. Round 1 goes to the Grizzlies. They are now up by 3 points. In order to win this game, the Grizzlies have to stop Laramie County from bringing that payload all the way to the last part of the map, which is right here. Now, the sides are switching, and the Grizzlies are going to be the ones defending this time. So we're going to see just how their defense is going to go. I have a really big feeling as I'm looking in the chat right now, seeing about the Lucio rollout and how good that is. I have a really big feeling that Laramie County is going to be trying that rollout. I'm excited to see how they're going to do it. Yeah, common Jimmy Buckets W from VC Thunder. You gotta love to see the Jimmy Buckets Ws. So yeah, Laramie County is going to be attacking right here with the Grizzlies moving forward, getting onto this first point. Looks like Jimmy Buckets has switched over to Soldier 76. He was talking to me before the match saying how much he just had to splurge to get this beautiful brand new skin for his Soldier 76. And you gotta love it. You gotta respect it. Look at this gentleman. Wait, let me latch back on. Not Shullyyyy. We want Jimmy Buckets right here. Look at this beautiful brand new skin from Jimmy Buckets. He is so proud of this thing. I gotta call it out for him. He loves it so much. Anyways, we're gonna start looking through the eyes of Bloo right here. Looks like he's on Genji at the moment. I'm excited to see what he's about to do to this team. It looks like they're watching for maybe that Lucio rollout. Let's see here. Lots of deflections going down on Laramie County from Bloo right here, sending their damage back at Laramie. And looks like not too much damage is being dealt to either team. I'm seeing health go down ever so slightly, but Rad gets taken out as soon as I say that from an opposing Ramatra in Nemesis form. That is so much damage that is dealt to anybody whenever you're going up against a Ramatra in Nemesis form. Bloo takes out that Junkrat right there, and it looks like he may be going for that Mercy, who's trying to get the revive. But Jimmy Buckets gets taken out by the Ramatra as well, and that revive does go down for Laramie, and this point is now contested. Lots of combat right here. I'm excited to see what's about to happen. Bloo gets an elimination, but he does get taken out. That is upsetting for Bloo. Suzu's going down from Shullyyyy, protecting his team, making them immune momentarily. Rad takes out the Ramatra, which was the center of Laramie's push. And it looks like the entirety of Laramie is backing out here, going for a regroup possibly. But Rad is just not letting up. He is going in on this Mercy. Looks like he has his Earthshatter ready, but I doubt he's going to use it. Looks like Shullyyyy has his ultimate ready, and so does Royal with that nano boost. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Jimmy Buckets has also switched over to Reaper. So I'm ready for a bunch of ultimates to go down. It looks like Bloo now has his Dragon Blade. So I'm going to go ahead and spectate Bloo, and I don't quite get the spectate on him, but I do know that he's going in on Dragon Blade right now, as he did get nanoed from Royal. He grabs a double elimination, but the reason why he's not able to take these opposing Laramie players out right now is the fact that the Laramie Mercy activated her ultimate and is able to heal all of them at exactly the same time, which is a lot of healing going down from that Mercy, and it was stopping Bloo from getting more eliminations. It's upsetting, however, that double elimination was very clean. Oh my goodness. Rad hits a beautiful Earth Shatter to take, not an Earth Shatter, a Fire Strike to take out Laramie's Junkrat ultimate. But that Ramatra ultimate is dealing so much damage to the Grizzlies right now. Is Royal able to get away? I don't know. I'm going to follow and just see what's about to happen. She does not quite get away, but Laramie County is now sitting on this point with a minute and 15 seconds left. Now a minute and 45 seconds left. They are starting to take this payload towards the Grizzlies side of the field. I know the Grizzlies aren't too happy about that. So I'm going to see what's going to happen here, because I know that Rad has that ultimate. This Earth Shatter can be devastating here in these close little alleyways and these corners. That Earth Shatter is going to hurt Laramie. However, the Grizzlies do have to understand that Laramie's Cassidy does have High Noon ready. And so if you're unfamiliar with High Noon, if you watch somebody for a long amount of time, it'll immediately eliminate somebody, no matter how high their health is. Oh, and Rad was going in, but he gets slept by the opposing Ana, and they are taking Laramie back into their spawn room. Bloo had snagged a couple of eliminations earlier. However, he was just taken out as well. It looks like Rad is trying to do his best to back up here. That Ramatra is horrifying in the face of the Grizzlies. His Nemesis form is just so hard to go against. And the Earth Shatter goes down, stunning two of the Laramie players. However, they do get back up with the help of their Mercy. And the Ramatra has been taken into the back line, but activates his ultimate. And he is wreaking havoc on the Grizzlies, but not for very long, as Jimmy Buckets takes him out. But Laramie's Cassidy does take out both Royal and Bloo from the Grizzlies, and the Ramatra has been revived. And Rad goes down. It is all Jimmy Buckets now, trying to get away, using his Wraith form. And he just barely gets away, but he does not quite make it back. That is upsetting for our boy, Jimmy Buckets. Now, it looks like this payload is making it very far right now. And it looks like Bloo is going in here, but he gets stuck. I think he went to go use his ultimate, but he gets stuck in the Junkrat trap. Oh my goodness, I know he's angry. That could have been a crazy ultimate right there for Bloo, however. And the Riptire from Laramie's Junkrat takes out both Rad and Shullyyyy from the Grizzlies. That is not good for the Grizzlies, as the payload has reached its first checkpoint, and that gate is about to be blasted open. Rad is holding the line, though, with his big shield, blocking all incoming damage. And all of Laramie County is now through that gate. Bloo snags an elimination, and it looks like his ultimate is now ready, Rad's ultimate. But that Cassidy was brought back up, but Bloo takes out another one. That Mercy cannot revive for another 30 seconds. So I'm ready to see how Laramie's going to play this with one of their DPSs down. Lot going on right here. He pins the Ramatra, but he's taking a lot of damage from the Nemesis form of the Ramatra right here. It looks like Rad might go down, but he uses that Earth Shatter, and he goes for the pin, and the Ramatra goes down. That was some huge teamwork from all of the Grizzlies right there, taking out that Laramie Ramatra. And it looks like Rad has just gotten trapped in that Junkrat bear trap right there. But Jimmy Buckets is going in. Looks like he has Death Blossom ready. I'm ready to see what he's going to do with this. And Bloo also almost has his ultimate ready on Widowmaker. If you're unfamiliar with Widowmaker's ultimate, she makes it to where her entire team can see the exact positions of everybody on the opposing team. And I believe it's only for 15 seconds. It looks like the Ramatra from Laramie is getting pocketed right now by Laramie's Mercy. And Rad gets the nano boost from Royal right here, and it looks like he's going in. It looks like the entirety of Laramie fears him right now as he takes down the Ana, and he's going for the Mercy, but the Mercy... Oh, and Shullyyyy gets taken out by another Riptire from this Junkrat. And Bloo gets taken out by a Battle Mercy. I know he is upset right now, getting taken out by a Battle Mercy. That is an insult to Bloo. I know my man hates that right now. It looks like Rad already has his Earth Shatter down. Look at that. Earth Shatter goes down for Rad. Lots of damage, lots of eliminations for Rad. That is beautiful. And it looks like that Ana is retreating. Bloo gets the Cassidy as well. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Bloo right now. Looks like his Infrasight is still active, allowing the Grizzlies to see just where all of them are. He goes for a trick shot. Doesn't quite hit that, though. That's upsetting. He tosses a mine into the corner right there, into that little alleyway, in order to deal some venom damage over time to some of Laramie's players. There's 20 seconds left in the game, and the Grizzlies have got to defend this payload a little bit longer. Jimmy Buckets goes in with his ultimate and gets one elimination. However, he gets quickly taken out by that opposing Cassidy. 10 seconds left in the game. The Grizzlies have got to get Laramie County off of this payload in order to take it home right here before they have to go into an overtime round. Overtime is now cranking, so that means the Grizzlies have got to get the rest of Laramie off of this payload, and very quickly. I am seeing Royal's ultimate ready, with Rad's ultimate almost ready as well. Jimmy Buckets takes out the opposing Cassidy. However, I'm unsure if that Mercy has her ultimate yet or not. Not her ultimate, I apologize. And she does have her revive ready, but Rad gets the hammer down. Jimmy Buckets goes in and takes out two. The Mercy does not have her revive ready quite yet. Looks like Shullyyyy is doing his best to continue healing, and the round goes to the Grizzlies, meaning that the Grizzlies are taking home the second game of the night. That is absolutely beautiful. You gotta love it. Let's see who the play of the game goes to, and it looks like it goes to Rad. He was up in the front line the whole time. I just couldn't take my eyes off of this gentleman. You gotta love it. We're going to head into a quick BRB and move into round number 3. And it is match point for the Grizzlies, and we will see you then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have returned. We are the Missouri State University Grizzlies, and tonight we're going up against Laramie County. We are taking it over to Rialto tonight. And this is the third game of round 1 of the Overwatch 2 playoffs. Now, it is match point for the MSU Grizzlies. They're currently leading tonight at 2-0, which is absolutely great for the Grizzlies. You go, guys. We're going to be starting the game momentarily, and it looks like the Grizzlies are going to be attacking first. And we got Shullyyyy on Lucio with Bloo on Sombra. We've got, it looks like Rad on Zarya with Jimmy Buckets on Soldier 76, and of course we got Royal on Ana, her main. And we have Laramie County out there getting ready to defend this payload. Now, this is an escort map, and so that means the Grizzlies, the attackers, have to hop on this payload right here and take it all the way to the defending side of the map, which is way over yonder. I'm not going to fly all the way over there because the game is getting ready to begin. So who should I latch onto first? Who should I look the eyes of? I'm going to go for Bloo, because I don't believe we've seen a lot of first-hand Sombra gameplay on this stream, so that's what I'm looking forward to. Looks like he's going behind, and he snags the abilities of that Ana. If you're unfamiliar with how Sombra works, she's able to go invisible and teleport, and she's also able to hack opponents and health packs, and she's able to take away all of their abilities. Looks like Royal and Rad were able to snag some eliminations right there, and Bloo gets one as well. Absolutely beautiful. And now Bloo was able to teleport back and save himself right there back in the spawn room. And it looks like the advance of the Grizzlies, the first attack of the round, has gone very well for the Grizzlies as they snag a team wipe. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see what Shullyyy's got going on over here. Looks like he's wall riding his Lucio, hitting that speed boost, trying to get up in there, and he does just that. Looks like he might try to do a little bit of damage right here, but he is getting hurt by that opposing Ana. It's upsetting for Mr. Shullyyyy right there. And he's taken off of his little perch up at the top of this catwalk. Looks like Rad going in here on Zarya. He's getting a little bit low right now. I know he's got to be calling out to his team. He is getting some heals right there from Shullyyyy and Royal. You gotta love it. And it looks like Bloo and Rad both take out the Ramattra, but the Ramattra was revived immediately by Laramie's Mercy. But Bloo coming around in the back, looks like he might try to take out that Reaper. He just about does, but he gets pushed back. Looks like he's invisibly walking around the side right here. Rad gets an elimination on the Ana, but Bloo snags the Soldier 76 with Royal and Rad picking up some eliminations as well. That was beautiful. And looks like Bloo put down a Sombra spray on the stairs, little chibi Sombra spray. Gotta love it. We got Royal sitting on the payload, keeping it active and keeping it moving, while the rest of the Grizzlies are coming up here to the front to attack the Laramie County immediately as soon as they come out of their spawn room. It's like I'm getting stuck on some railings right here. Let's see what Jimmy Buckets is up to right now. His leap out of the top right here. Looks like he got pushed out by an opposing Reaper, dealing lots of damage to this Ramattra right here. Jimmy Bucket's aim is just so on point. I see him constantly aim training, but he gets taken out from the back by a Mei, gets frozen, unable to move. But it looks like Rad uses his gravity orb, and he's able to pull the entirety of Laramie County into that small area so he can do the maximum amount of damage possible. He does take out the Reaper. However, he's not able to snag any more eliminations when he was nanoed by Royal. Looks like Shullyyyy, which I'm not incorrect when I say Lucio, but Shullyyyy goes for the beat drop to save himself and his team from the Ramattra ultimate. Rad and Bloo snagging some eliminations with the help of Shullyyyy, but Rad gets taken out by that Reaper. Looks like both supports from the Grizzly side had to go take out that tank from Laramie County. You gotta love it. Shullyyyy getting really aggressive with Lucio right here. I like to see aggressive Lucio gameplay. Super fun to watch. It looks like there is a Nano Boost and a Death Blossom on the side of Laramie, but however, Bloo has his Hack EMP. So that means as soon as that Death Blossom goes active and as soon as that Nano goes active, he's able to take everyone out of their ultimate with that EMP. And that EMP goes down, Bloo getting an elimination, And it looks like Rad is getting chased down by this Ramattra right here, taking a lot of damage, but it looks like he does snag the elimination on the Ramattra. Maybe the Mei, it doesn't look like it. He's got to back out of the fight, but Jimmy Bucket's running up to the catwalk right here to get a little bit of vantage on the opposing team right now, but he gets stuck behind a Mei wall with Royal and Rad snagging eliminations. The payload with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left is so close to the very final stand right here next to this statue on Rialto. All it has to do is park itself in front of the statue right here on this rectangle in order for the Grizzlies to win the game, and it is so close to doing just that. It's a lot of healing going down from Shullyyyy right here, trying to keep Rad alive, who's getting pushed into the corner, but Shullyyyy and Royal get taken out, but Jimmy Bucket's going in with his ultimate, takes out the Mercy, but that ulting Ramattra is terrifying to go against, and Rad is soloing him right now, and he does it! Oh my goodness, Rad takes out a Ramattra in his ultimate. That was crazy. It looks like he gets the Mei as well. Bloo and Rad are the only ones alive, but they are taken out as they were in the ice from that opposing Mei who used her ultimate. It's upsetting for the Grizzlies to get it so close, but they do have lots and lots of time to regroup, get back, and take this payload to the final spot. It's like I'm looking through the eyes of Jimmy Buckets right here, getting a lot of damage down on the opposing team, but he is getting some damage as well. It's like he's trying to focus that Mercy right there, which is a great play, as Soldier 76 is a hit scan character. Mercy flies around a lot, and Shullyyyy, brother, you did not have to do that to that opposing Reaper. The Reaper goes for the Death Blossom to take out the Grizzlies, but Shullyyyy was able to use his Lucio skills and boop that Reaper away from his team to stop the entirety of the Grizzlies getting taken out by that ultimate. Bloo snagging eliminations right there, and it looks like the round is going to the Grizzlies. Oh my goodness, that first round was absolutely crazy. Currently 3-0 for the Grizzlies, and we're going to be moving into the second round, and the sides are going to be switching, and that means the Grizzlies are going to be the ones defending with Laramie County attacking. So I'm going to go ahead and go out here and see if I can find where they're at. I hate spawning all the way back here because that means I got to fly a long way. Man, that is upsetting for me. And it looks like I have made it back out here. Currently, both teams are trying to pick which heroes they would like. So I'm going to see if there's any comp change for the Grizzlies or for Laramie County. And in 1 second, I will be able to take a look. Looks like Rad has switched over to Doomfist, and I know exactly what this man is planning on Doomfist. He did this against Harrisburg a very long time ago in the initial open season, where he was able to punch Harrisburg off of the bridge right here by hiding behind these boxes while they're coming across the bridge. Gives them a little punch, sends them flying over the bridge. So let's see if he's able to pull that off with Laramie County. And it looks like Royal is staying on Ana, with Shullyyyy switching over to Kiriko with that tier 80 skin, the mythic Kiriko skin. You gotta love it. And Soldier 76, our boy Jimmy Buckets right here, you gotta love him, staying loyal to the Soldier. Which skin is Rad using? I'm hearing from Mama Rad right now. I'm not for sure if you're still talking about Doomfist. If you are, I'm unsure because I don't play a lot of Doomfist personally. And it looks like they did find out where Rad was purely by chance. Ah, that is upsetting. That Ramattra flipped around to back up a little bit, and he just barely saw Rad hiding behind those boxes. And he almost still gets the punch off to send the Ramattra off the cliff. Now, off the bridge, I apologize. Now, I'm unsure if this feature is still active. However, before, when I used to do this as either Lucio or Doomfist, if I was able to hit a player off of the map and they were to get eliminated due to out of bounds or fall damage, Mercy cannot res that character. At least that's how it used to be. I'm unsure if it's different now. So that would be great for the Grizzlies to do, to launch part of Laramie County off of the bridge right there. If they were to do that, then the Mercy would not be able to revive that character just like she did right here. Looks like that Ramatra is also glitched out a little bit after that revive. But Rad is doing a lot of damage to this team. He's absolutely hitting this team so hard, quite literally hitting this team. We got Jimmy Buckets doing some damage right here, stuck in a reload animation, but Bloo hits that beautiful ultimate, that EMP hack, you gotta love it, snagging an E-limit. It looks like Jimmy Buckets has his ultimate ready, and he is going for that Mercy, but she's able to duck behind cover quick enough, and it looks like that ultimate of Aimbot is gonna almost go to waste. That was so close. I'm getting a lot of eliminations right there for Jimmy Buckets. However, he was able to take out the Ramatra, but then after the ultimate was over, take out the Mercy. Bloo takes out the Ana and the Cassidy, and that is almost a team wipe for the Grizzlies right there. 2 minutes left on the clock for Laramie County to be able to take this payload to the first checkpoint, which is right here on this rectangle. Looks like Bloo is currently just causing havoc, causing confusion for Laramie County right now, teleporting back just to get under their skin. Sombra is such a disruptive hero. Every time I see a Sombra coming at me, I just cringe inwardly because I know I'm going to have a rough time dealing with this Sombra. She's very annoying to fight. And it looks like an ultimate from both Laramie County and from Rad right here. Looks like he's going to land on the Cassidy, but that Cassidy was able to get out of the way of that missile strike. Sorry, meteor strike. My apologies. Looks like he's dealing so much damage right now. Constantly in the front line, just getting so much action for the team right here. Looks like he's going for the Mercy as well, trying to take out that healing and damage boost for the team. Shullyyyy on Kiriko doing his best to heal Rad, but Rad keeps jumping away from Shullyyyy, and Shullyyyy goes down, and so does Rad. However, the rest of the Grizzlies are right here. Looks like they need to back up. Bloo is able to snag an elimination on the Cassidy, but that first checkpoint was captured by Laramie County. So it looks like the Grizzlies are doing their best to kind of back up and regroup. And Rad has switched over to Diva. That is something I wasn't necessarily expecting from Rad. Usually when he picks a character, he's faithful to it. And I did see Bloo on Widowmaker and not Sombra. So there's a little bit of comp change for the Grizzlies right here, moving into the rush for the second checkpoint here. Looks like that opposing Junkrat from Laramie County surprised the Grizzlies by coming in up the top on the catwalk right there. Let's see if Bloo is able to snag any eliminations, and he does right there, and his infrasight is ready. So that means he's able to reveal the locations of all of Laramie County, and he goes around to the back, and he just snags the elimination on that Cassidy. It looks like this Ana is oblivious to what's happening behind her, and Bloo snags the elimination on her as well. However, this Ramatra is causing a lot of pain to Rad right here, but he deals more pain back. Look at that. Another team wipe from the Grizzlies right there, and they're able to regroup. And it looks like Abe is trying to solo this Mercy up into the air. I was assuming he was going to use his ultimate right there, but I guess he just didn't feel like using his ultimate. If you're unfamiliar with Diva's ultimate, she launches her mech into a group of enemies, and it detonates. The entire mech detonates, and it can almost insta-kill any character as long as they're semi-close to where that mech is. However, there is one downside to using Diva's ultimate. It means that she is outside of her mech and she has no armor. She has 150 health and just a pistol to attack with. However, she does get her mech back eventually, but in order to catalyze the process, she has to deal a lot of damage. It's like Rad is getting ready to use his ultimate. I'm still sticking on Rad, still looking through his eyes right now because I'm ready for this ultimate to go off, and it looked like he was going to send it, but he doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at where's my man Jimmy Buckets. I want to take a look at him. I can't find him. I don't know where he is. Okay, there he is, up on the catwalk right here, still on Soldier 76. He is faithful to this hero. And it looks like Laramie County has switched over to Winston in order to counter Bloo on Widowmaker. I'm seeing a lot of damage go down on both sides. Looks like Rad did use his ultimate, and he was able to snag one elimination. Bloo snagging one as well. Jimmy went into his ultimate, however, he was not able to get an elimination. And Royal uses her elimination on Rad right here in order to nano him, make him deal some extra damage. You gotta love it. Looks like he's trying to take out this Mercy, but she's constantly regaining health. And Bloo, I'm spectating the wrong person right here. Bloo is just getting so much damage on this opposing team, getting some eliminations, and a Kitsune rush from Shullyyyy right there, cranking down the overtime. And the Grizzlies are taking home round number 1, 3-0. They're going to be moving on to the second round of the playoffs, which is going to be later tonight at 6:30 p.m. American Central Time. Play of the game goes to Bloo, stealing the play of the game. Oh my goodness. That is so upsetting for Mr. Rad right there. The Grizzlies are taking it home 3-0, and we will be moving into the next round of the playoffs very soon.